Hi all, Steve here. In today's Moodle Monday we're going to look at something a little different. This video is about using slightly more fancy elements in your online course known as Bootstrap templates. But don't worry, you don't need to know anything about coding to do this. These templates are available through a new button in the Moodle text editor. Using Bootstrap templates you can make your own accordions which look like this. A nicely laid out alert area which can look like this, or a button like this one which you can use to link to another page or site. There are other possibilities, but we'll stick to the basics in this session. You can do this in any area of LearnNet where you see the text editor, like this one here. That includes the description area for assignments, inside books, or just in the course itself. Here we are in our familiar test course. To access Bootstrap styles, you need to be in a text editor. To access that, you may be creating a new book, adding a text and media area to your course, or even editing the description of an assignment. I'll create a new text and media area for simplicity. Remember to make sure your edit mode is on. And we'll go into the section Bootstrap templates, add an activity or resource. I'm going to choose text and media area. Now this text editor should be familiar to you. To see the new button you need to expand this toolbar and you click this down arrow here and you'll see some more buttons appear. Now this button with a black B on it is the one we're looking for. Then place your cursor in the text editor where you'd like to add your template and then click the B button. This is a screen where you can choose what Bootstrap template you want to use. Let's add an accordion with some information collapsed inside it. The accordion settings are now shown. Don't change the accordion ID, that's very important because it helps to keep accordions separate. Next you can choose the number of sections or items in the accordion. I've got 2 paragraphs prepared, so I'm going to choose 2. Give your items a heading. I'm adding a description about Bootstrap templates, so I'm going to make that the heading. Now I can copy and paste the text into the content field. Like with other things building an online course, it's handy to have all your text prepared in advance. Now I'm putting in the second part. I just used ChatGPT to generate some description. Now I'm going to insert the component. You can now see the 2 accordion items. If I click on them, they expand and contract. When you go to save, make sure that you've collapsed your accordions because they'll save in whatever state they're in when you click save. If you leave one open and click save, it will be open for everyone. So remember to close them and then hit save and return to course. And now you can see the accordions show up in the course. Now I'm going to add something called an alert. This is a bit of a dramatic name since an alert is a coloured box with some text in it. I'm going to add another text and media area. I'm going to expand my text editor. And then when I click on the B button, I'm going to choose alert from the drop down. Notice that the only setting available is the type of alert. This relates to the colour scheme the alert will display with. Choose your colour scheme using this reference chart. I'm going to add a success alert which will appear green and then click insert component. The alert that's created has an example link in it shown here. I'll add a link to the student portal. First, clear the text in the alert and type your own. Now just as you normally would, highlight the text you want to link and then click the link icon, which is the little chain link icon, and then I'm going to put in the address students.dumgal.ac.uk. I want it to open in a new window and I want the text to say student portal. Now when I create this link you can see there's a little pop out icon next to it, and when I save and return to the course you'll see the alert's been created with a link to the student portal. You don't have to have a link in your alert, as I say, you can just use it to create a coloured area. And then finally we're going to create a button. and these can be useful signposting tools. Maybe linking to an outside website you want your students to go and look at. As usual, expand the text editor and click the B, and from the components choose button. You'll notice there are a few more options this time, so let's go through them one by one. The link is where you want the button click to take you. This is usually a web page, so let's choose our own website. If you want this button to open a new window, flip the switch here. The text field is the text written on the actual button, so keep this brief. The link title is the text which pops up when you hover over the button. So we want to put a bit more information in there. And then there are two colour options, the button colour and the outline. You can choose any combination of button colour and outline, but keep in mind that some colours don't sit well together. Since this is a link to the college website, I'll use secondary for the button colour and primary for the outline. These colours match the college website. Here are the various colours for buttons. Remember that adding links causes text to change colour, so you'll need to experiment to find colour schemes you like. The final setting is the size. There are three settings: default, small or large. You can experiment with this. I'm going to leave it as default for now. Now click Insert Component to save your creation. You can now see the button has been created, and if I save and return to course, the button's now shown in the course, and if I click it, it'll link to the college website. Finally, this is how the elements we've added look when you switch off the editor. So it's a little tidier. Well, I hope that was helpful and has given you some ideas you can use in your own course. As always, if you have any questions, please contact the Learning and Teaching team, and I'll see you in the next video.